Hey, Tansi Lacrosse fans, we're watching Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan. I'm your host, Steve Schneider, and boy, do we have a game for you tonight. Tonight's game is an afternoon contest between the Prince Albert Outlaws and the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux here at the Doug Wickenheiser Arena on Treaty 4 territory in Regina, Saskatchewan. This is the first game and home opener for the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux. The Prince Albert Outlaws are coming in hot tonight after a 10-9 win last night over the Regina Heat across town at the Ritchie Arena. PA hopes to keep the hot start to the 2024 season this afternoon after downing the Regina Heat 10-9 last night. Prince Albert will play the second game of their back-to-back weekend against the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux here at the Doug Wickenheiser Arena. The Outlaws started the 2024 PGLL season on the right foot with a 10-9 win on opening night. PA will look to keep going this afternoon against the Fighting Sioux. Prince Albert coming into tonight's game with a 1-0 record, 10 goals for, 9 goals against, 6 penalty minutes, and now their leading scorer is Ethan Kennedy with 3 goals and 3 assists. Standing Buffalo coming in tonight. Last year's record was 4-0. This is their first game of the season, so they have no 2024 record right now. So last year they finished 4-4 with 95 goals for, 88 goals against, and 93 penalty minutes. Their leading scorer was Jeff Shatler with 22 goals, 26 assists, and 48 points. Up next, the Prince Albert Outlaws will head home for their home opener on April 27th for the second half of their home-and-home series with Standing Buffalo. The game time for that night is at 4:30 at the Kinsman Arena. Last night, the Outlaws were led to victory by the number 4 Ethan Kennedy, who tallied 6 points while scoring 3 of 10 in the win over the Heat. Curry and Pfeiffer had 4 points each, both tickling the twine twice in a 2-point tussle over Regina. Rhett Hadley had 4 goals in the loss to Regina. Honorable mentions to Larson LaPrairie for their 3-point contributions as well. The PA Outlaws, with a short bench, outlasted Regina Heat in the season opener and took a 10-9 win over the home squad. Callan Curry would open up the scoring for the Outlaws at the 59 mark of the first period. His first tally of the season would start as the only goal of the first period. Heat's Dallin Larson would tie things up early in the second, but PA would rattle off 3 goals of their own. Cody Lafont, Curtis Pfeiffer, and Tabe Schumacher would take the 4-1 lead. The team would trade goals over the next few minutes to play before Regina would pot 3 in the last minute and 36 seconds to make it 7-6. Outlaws after the second period. PA would get goals from Kyle Sawchuk, Ethan Kennedy to get things started in the third period. Rhett Hanley of the Heat would score at the 11:01 mark to make it 9-7. Piper would add his second of the game to make it 10-7 at the 9:19 mark. Regina would start a late push with some key saves from the Outlaws goaltender Taylor Fetch, who would help PA squad steal the 10-9 win in the season opener. Ethan Kennedy would put up 3 goals and added 3 assists for 6 points on the night. Callan Curry and Curtis Piper each had 2 goals, 2 assists each. It's a quick turnaround for PA as they will stay in Regina last night to play Standing Buffalo here tonight at 1 p.m. at the Doug Wickenheiser Arena on Treaty 4 territory here in Regina, Saskatchewan. We're about to get going here as our warm-up will finish up here between the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux and the PA Outlaws. Some new rules in the Prairie Gold Lacrosse League. They've announced that the following rule changes for the 2024 PGLL season. Rule changes were driven by desire to align the way the game is played at the highest level for the purposes of enhancing the speed and excitement for fans while ensuring consistency for our players and officials. The rule changes follow discussion and a unanimously recommendation by a panel of current players, coaches, general managers, commissioners of 5 leagues involved: Major Series Lacrosse, Western Lacrosse Association, Ontario Junior A Lacrosse League, BC Junior A Lacrosse, Rocky Mountain Junior A Lacrosse League. Approved rule changes so far were the 4-second count. These were the changes that occurred for the season. When the team gains possession for the ball of the crease, the player is in possession must vacate the crease within 4 seconds. Previously, a 5-second count was applied. 8-second count, when a team gains possession in their defensive half of the floor, they must advance the ball across center with 8 seconds of gaining possession. Previously, a 10-second rule applied, and only when teams were short-handed. Face-offs and restraining line. In addition to the revised face-off procedures, which restrict stick and body contact, specifically sticks must be 8 inches apart for touching the floor. Sticks must be placed in a parallel to the center line, 4 inches from the center, and the players must keep their feet between the center line. In addition to the league are implementing wider positioning between the two players' restraining lines. These restraining lines will now align with the hockey blue lines, which are 50 feet apart and 25 feet from the center lines. Previously, opposing players' sticks would be back-to-back with the balls clamped in between, and respective restraining lines were 22 inches and just 11 from the center line. The over and back will now be in effect in all possessions. Previously, the old rule only applied when the team was short-handed. Too many players in the situation were found to have too many players on the floor. A 2-minute penalty shall be imposed to the defending team. Previously, a penalty was applied only if the infraction occurred by a team without possession. There's some changes to the delayed penalties rules. After a delayed penalty is called, the play is whistled down. The defending team gains possession of the ball, and the ball goes out of bounds. Then the over and back violation occurs. The goal is scored. The shot clock or game clock expires, or an offensive player commits a penalty. The play shall continue upon the shot on goal if the offensive team regains possessions of the rebound and the shot clock is reset. If the ball contacts the defensive player's stick or body, the defensive team does not gain possession or control of the ball. Previously, after a delayed penalty was called, the play was whistled down when a non-offending teammate took a shot on goal. So another rule change we're coming into here is the fast restarts. Upon the restart of play, the non-offending team will gain possession of the ball at the location of the ball at any location on the playing floor. Upon stopping a play, a player must immediately put the ball down upon loss of possession and allow for the fast restart by the opposing team, as well as the offending player. Our team player must immediately move a minimum of 6 feet from the ball. If the player does not move 6 feet from the ball, a 2-minute delay of game penalty shall be called on the offending player. Previously, the restart position had to be at the point of the violation. Sudden death overtime during the regular season. As now, during the regular season, if the game is tied at the end of regulation, the first team to score in overtime will win. WLA will continue with this 3-on-3 format for the 2024 regular season, while existing rules and procedures will remain in the playoffs and national championships, with exceptions to the WLA. Previously, overtimes consisted of a 10-minute period followed by a 20-minute sudden death period. Penalty shots called for additional penalties on a team already 2 men short. If the team is playing with 2 players serving penalties in the penalty box, this will result in a penalty shot awarded to the non-offending team. Previously, penalties would continue to be added and the players would be sent to the penalty box. Existing rules to get increased enforcement coming up this year too are off-ball slashing. And I think we're going to turn it over here to our PA announcers. And we're going to get going with today's program. You're watching Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan on www.sasnews.net.
Albert Outlaws. Thank you everybody for coming today. Looking forward to a fantastic season in the Prairie Gold Lacrosse League. It's now my honor to call on Elder Ritchie Arena to say a few words and a prayer.
Good afternoon, everyone. Quite excited about this program here, and welcome to Prince Albert Outlaws and Lacrosse Night.
And welcome back to Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan. Sorry if there's a bit of a hum there. I think we're underneath a fan or something here in where we're set up here at the Doug Wickenheiser Arena. Starting in goal tonight for the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux is number 69, Teddy Zichipi. And over on the PA side, we're going to have, it looks like they've got, actually I didn't even quite see who they might have on there. It looks like they have Collis, number 91. What? Sweet, sorry, Tanner Fetch in net tonight for the PA Outlaws. We're in 0-0. Pfeiffer and Noon to take the opening draw. And here we go, lacrosse fans. Welcome to the Prairie Gold Lacrosse League opener day for the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux. And they'll win the draw right off the bat. He'll get that, brings it back to gain possession. He'll dump that down. So Whitehouse will get it in the zone and they score early. 10 seconds into the game, Standing Buffalo makes it 1-0. The number 91. I don't have a 91. I will get that for you later on. Either way, it's 1-0 Fighting Sioux. I'll have to check our book. That might be one of the quickest goals we've had in senior lacrosse in years. 10 seconds in, lacrosse, or PA finds himself down 1-0. They'll cradle that back into their own zone. They held on to by Curry. They'll work that around. Kennedy, Curry, and Pody with the shot. That'll go back off into the corner. Tiwiaka muscles off. We're gonna move that down out through center. We're gonna be picked up again. Tiwiaka steps over the blue line. Somebody keeps trying to use that fire exit. Tiwiaka steps over the top. He's gonna move that right into center. Steps across, looking for an opening. Right in front, lost. It's going to go off into the corner. Standing Buffalo going to get that down. He's going to have Zelensky on him. And that'll be a loose ball picked up by that'll be Outlaws' ball. Politsky, he's going to move that around to the outside, left-hand side now. PA getting some fresh legs in on the offense here, moves it to the right-hand side, goes in wide, right through center, picked up by number 4, Kennedy. Kennedy fires, and Zichipi with the save. He'll scoop that up, it'll be in his pad, and picked up by Whitehouse. Whitehouse now with it, Whitehouse looking long through center. He's gonna hit Watson. Watson carries it in right-hand side. And he scores! Makes it 2-0 for the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux. With 18 minutes to go here in the first. Standing Buffalo leading 2-0 over the Prince Albert Outlaws. Appear to be playing short benched, as they only have 7 subs here today. That being said, 17:35 left here in the first. And we got a 2-0 Fighting Sioux first frame. Pfeiffer to take the draw for the Outlaws. And Fighting Sioux will win the opener. He's got that. He's going to take that out to the outside. Tries to beat him through center, slips. Loose ball, that'll come back out the other way. He'll still have possession. Goodwill going for a sub. Sorry, that's 10, not 18. Whitehouse. Gonna go check the grip on his shoes. Right in front, loose ball. PA gonna scoop that up. Coming out the other way. Peterson looking long. It's intercepted by Tiwiaka. He's checked into the boards. He'll spin off. Cutting through center. He's got daylight. Shoots. And it goes off a leg. PA player, number 8, LaFawn, goes down while trying to check him. Just couldn't keep up to two. Okay, he shoots and scores! Number 11 with a rocket. Making it 3-0 for the Fighting Sioux. So that'll bring the ball back up to center. Fighting Sioux finding themselves up 3-0 with 15:55 to go here in the first. Like I was saying before the game, there's some rules this year that are going to be brought in. It would be increased enforcement. There's off-ball slashing. The athletes, coaches, and administrators from the rules panel support strict enforcement of the existing rules. Off-ball slashing to the opponent's hands, arms, legs, or any part of the body not permitted at any location on the playing floor now. There'll be more emphasis on that rule. Illegal picks, the panel recognized that needed to address the topic as its own rule. An illegal offensive pick is when an offensive player uses an unequal pressure and creates movement to the defensive player, and it displaces the defensive player from his position. Illegal picks can also be considered as an illegal cross-check or ball check infraction. Another interesting rule that they're going to emphasis on this year here is the professional players rule for the 2024 season only. Senior B teams shall have no more than 5 current professional players on their roster registered with their MA. Professional players are defined as players who have been on an active roster for 4 games or more, or players that have come off an injury reserve list that have been on an active roster for 1 game or more, or are holdouts in either the National Lacrosse League or Premier Lacrosse League or any other professional lacrosse league during the current calendar or playing year season. And Ritchie with the save, they'll scoop that up. Going long, looking, he might get an assist here. Taking it in on a breakaway, fires, and goes off the crossbar. Right back out, PA right in front, shoots, and it goes off the ball, or off the post, and Standing Buffalo going to regroup here. It was Whitehouse making some noise, bringing it off the crossbar on the breakaway. He's got a breakaway pass from the goaltender, and that'll be Outlaws ball. Yeah, so with that professional players law, beginning in 2025 and thereafter, senior B teams shall have no more than 3 current professional players on their roster. And they score! Standing Buffalo making it 4-0 with 13:13 here on the clock. Brandon Ritchie coming up with the goal on that one. We have some, so he had some help from Goodwill too as well, getting the assist. So Albert bring back out to center. So that'll be Outlaws ball as a legal face-off. So as I was saying about professional players is that they'll be hacking that down to 3 as defined as players have been on active rosters for 4 or more games, players that have come off injury reserve that have been on active reserves in 1 game or more, holdouts for either the NLL or the PLL or any other professional league, the current calendar year of the playing season. So that'll restrict some of these other teams. We got a breakaway here, Whitehouse. Oh, and he tries to go over the shoulder. He misses the net. However, I give him points for being creative. 12:06 left here in the first. Standing Buffalo up 4-0 over Prince Albert. PA gaining the zone, going cross court. Moves it around the outside. Curry, big check. And Standing Buffalo will grab that ball. They're going to come out of their zone up the right-hand side. Going to be picked up by number 55, Aaron Walker. He'll dump that down. Shatler at the blue line. Down low, takes some contact. That's going to come around the outside. PA tries to put the jet, dodges the hit, puts it off the wall, and he goes down. Looks like he was trying to draw a penalty, or he tripped over his feet there. That was number 79, Peterson. From the outside, goes wide. That'll go off to the outside, picked up now by number 11. I mean, no goal. Prince Albert ball. Standing Buffalo getting some fresh legs on the court here. Oh, look at the ball now to 93. Tiwiaka moves off the goaltender, fetch, and up and out. So that'll be Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux ball. Shatler with it, right-hand side, looking for a pick. Spins, cuts to the middle. He's got some open. Look for the guy on the side. The jump shot, tries to get it on net, but that goes down off in the corner. That'll hit the netting. That'll be Prince Albert ball. Fighting Sioux trying to keep fresh legs on the court here. Really wear down this short bench Prince Albert squad. Curry with it, left-hand side. He's going to bring it back out over to Pfeiffer. Sorry, Kennedy. Kennedy with it. Kennedy trying to cut through center, looking for someone to make some room for him. That'll get blocked. It goes off into the corner. Again, Zichby with the save. Long pass. He's going to Whitehouse. Just a little wide. Oh, and just about goes in the net there. As Fetch trying to scoop it up. Prince Albert with it now, coming in left-hand side. Pody puts on the brakes. Intercepted, and he is off to the races. That's number 24. Oh, and he misses the net. 4-0 with 8 minutes, 50 seconds to go here in the first. Standing Buffalo up 4-0. Kennedy looks across, fires. Zichby gets a piece of that one. .8:30 to go here. Pody, bounce pass, fires. Zichby with the save. That was Pfeiffer with the shot from far out. Noon dumps it, gets it in the zone right in front. He might get the assist. Oh, and a big save by Fetch. Tries to find an opening, goes off the wall, bouncing ball. Fetch with the save, he'll get a foot on that one. Prince Albert will regroup. Looking long, and it's making its way out through center. I lost that in the netting for a second. For 34. Rather, that's Curry. Kennedy on Shatler, fires, and he scores! Kennedy finds the twine with 6 minutes, 55 seconds to go here in the first. That makes it 4-1 for the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux. The Kennedy came in, fade left, wet right, and he found the bottom corner, making it 4-1 for the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux with 6 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the first. PA showing a little life here now. One by Standing Buffalo. They'll carry that in. Whitehouse, left-hand side, right in. Oh, it goes through the wicket. Whitehouse is going to get that bouncing ball. He'll take that up in the right corner. Fights off a check. Watson moves it to the outside, behind the back, right. Kaiser cut in front. He's got room. Fires. Jump shot. That'll bounce out of play. But that'll be Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux ball. Standing Buffalo with 12 shots so far in the first. Definitely testing fetch. Oh, and he's hit hard, coming across center, trying to spin away from the check by Uzichipi. That'll ring one off the post. That'll bounce out to center. Going to be picked up by Watson. Watson gets it over. Fires a low one by Uzichipi. Or sorry, that was Tiwiaka with the shot. Referee getting an earful. Not exactly sure why. Was it per ball placement? We'll figure that one out later. Stepping around, swim, Pody takes it in on net. Kennedy with it. Fires Uzichipi with the save, and we got a penalty, the first penalty of the night. Coming to number 18, Logan Goodwill, of the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux. It'll be 2 minutes for holding. So 4 minutes, 33 seconds left here in the first. Prince Albert's going to enjoy their first power play of the night. They've got Pody and Kennedy, and who else? Curry out there. Looks like they've also, can't quite see whoever got 21. They have Pfeiffer, 2 fires, saved by Zichp, slides across, makes the second save. And that'll be knocked out of the air by Kennedy at the blue line, just behind Schattler, cuts across, spins. That's Schumacher. Intercepted right into the wicket. And we're at Schattler, right-hand side, going to take it. He's got a 3-on-1. Feeds it in, fires off the iron. Aaron Walker with a good chance. Nice pass by Jeff Schattler to spread it around. Here we go. Standing Buffalo up by 3. Shorthanded with 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go here in the first. Schattler out at the blue line. Standing Buffalo setting up, scores with a shorthanded goal. The number 4 of the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux. So that'll bring the score to 5-1 with 1 minute left in the man advantage for the Prince Albert Outlaws. You're watching Senior B Lacrosse here from the Prairie Gold Lacrosse League on Treaty 4 territory at the Doug Wickenheiser Arena in Regina, Saskatchewan. 3 minutes left here in the first. Standing Buffalo leads by 4. So it'll be Standing Buffalo ball. We dish it off to the right-hand side. Schattler finds a seam. Gonna carry it back to the right. Fires again low. That'll bounce off the back wall and come back out to center. 35 seconds to go here in the man advantage for the Prince Albert Outlaws. They're gonna change real quick. See if they can make something happen here with the extra feet on the floor. 17 seconds left. Curry moves it down low. Back out to Curry. Curry's going to shoot. That's going to bounce off the floor and out through center. We got a foot race for that loose ball. Whitehead going to get there first. That'll be Standing Buffalo ball. He's looking in front. can't quite control it, but had the right idea. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. That'll bring it back to even strength. PA unable to capitalize on the man advantage. Walker moves it in. Feeds through the center. He is met with some physicality coming through center by number 14. LaFond through center to Pody. Pody dumps it in off the sidewall, and that'll go right to Usichipi with 1 minute 40 seconds left. Usichipi will feed. It's like we don't have a 19 on this one, but I'll get you that one later. Carried in by Schattler. Cross court, hard pass. And that'll be PA ball. Not exactly sure what they were counting down there. Well, they're going to pick it up right in front. Over the shoulder, that'll go back into the corner. We got a loose ball. Fighting Sioux going to pick it up last minute of play here in the first. Brought down in front, doesn't quit on the play though. Off the back wall. 25 seconds to go here in the first. That'll be Outlaws ball. Tiwiaka with pressure. PA will get it. They're going to try and get it in 10 seconds. Kennedy beats his man, streaking in, fires in, scores, gets the top corner with 5.2 seconds left. There wasn't much to shoot at there. He definitely found it on that one. So making it 5-2 with 5 seconds left here in the first. And that'll be the end here of the first period. You're watching Saturday Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan. I'm Steve Schneider from Treaty 4 territory here at the Doug Wickenheiser Arena in Regina, Saskatchewan. We got a 5-2 game here going into the second. Both teams are going to go take a break, and we will see you in the second period. You're watching www.sasnews.net. Hit Watson. Watson carries it in right-hand side. And he scores! Number 8, LaFond goes down while trying to check him. Just couldn't keep up to Tiwiaka. He shoots and scores! Teams shall have no more than 3 current professional players on their roster. And they score! Standing Buffalo up by 3. Short-handed with 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go here in the first. Schattler out at the blue line. Standing Buffalo setting up, scores with a short-handed goal in 10 seconds. Kennedy beats his man, streaking in, fires in, scores! Yeah, Tansi Lacrosse fans, welcome back to Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan. I'm Steve Schneider here from Treaty 4 territory here at the Doug Wickenheiser Arena in Regina, Saskatchewan. Here for a Prairie Gold Lacrosse League matchup period coming into the second period where the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux lead the Prince Albert Outlaws by a score of 5-2. Standing Buffalo and PA are tied for shots right now, both 13 aside here in the first. Some good news for the Prairie Gold Lacrosse League, actually not the senior division, but more or less the junior division. There's a new team in the Prairie Gold Lacrosse League junior division, and that'll be the Weyburn Razorbacks. They're based in southeast Saskatchewan. The Weyburn Razorbacks are the newest team for the U22 junior circuit, and will be looking to make an impact there. Since the plan for the team was first announced in late 2023, there's been a lot of buzz in the community, and the season ticket drive as well is underway, and the team has been creating excitement. Part of the excitement is the recruiting process down there, so it's just seeing a lot of the homegrown talent coming to their club through their minor association, so it's pretty exciting to have down in that area. Got a quote from Coach Dalton there. He says, we've got some kids in from the Buff, the Standing Buffalo First Nation, coming out as all, and I mean, it's good to have Sammy Bashawa back, who had been playing in the WHL. He's coming back home. Coach Dalton said that some of the talent has signed for the season. Merrick Batt used to play some high level. Same with Trent Benning and Matthew Carlton. Jessica Benning, their captain, has been around playing there for years, as she played in Langley and has tried out for Team Canada. So it looks like some strong talent coming to the Weyburn program this year for junior. Their coach says they're going to probably finish about 500 or around 500. And they'll be holding a scrimmage with the U17 Thrashers. That was on April 27th. And they will make their first trip to Prince Albert for a doubleheader against the Predators. The Razorbacks will be hosting Regina Barracudas for their home opener on May 1st. Standing Buffalo trying to open up more scoring here in the second. Welcome back to the senior matchup here. They're going to work it around PA zone, which is right in front of us here now, so that's kind of nice. In front, another good chance. Goes 5-hole. Brandon Uzichipi making it 6-2 for the Fighting Sioux. So with that, the Fighting Sioux go up by 4 here with 18:41 left here in the second. Very early on here, minute and a half in. Tyler Fetch looks tired from last night's game against the Heat. Cross-court pass, looking low again. Fetch with the save, can't scoop up the rebound, and that's buried in the back by Tiwiaka, making it 7-2. 2 minutes here into the second period. PA yet to register a shot here in the second, and Standing Buffalo has 2 goals. That exit is becoming the impromptu goal siren. Standing Buffalo down into the corner. Brings it out of the outside, coming over the blue line. Left-hand side, Shatler shakes off his defender. He's going to carry that into the zone. Down into the corner, Tiwiaka. Tiwiaka grew over the summer, I think. Coming right over the hoop, across the front, and it scores! Logan Goodwill finds the back of the net with 16:50 left here, making it 8-2 Fighting Sioux. Sixteen and a half minutes to go here in the second. Fighting Sioux came out flying here. 3 quick goals in less than 4 minutes. So it was a 3-goal game after the first frame. Now is a 6-goal game 4 minutes into the second. Fighting Sioux cross court swims, tries to beat Fetch short side, and he'll hold on with 15:55 here left in the second. Standing Buffalo is scoring 3 times on their first 5 shots here in the second. PA waiting to register a shot here in this second frame of play. Cuts to the center. Yusichipi with the save. He'll kick that out into the corner. Fires again. Yusichipi with the save. Standing Buffalo carries it out of the zone. He's off to the races. He's got a breakaway. He shoots. Fakes. Oh, and Fetch with the save. Tanner Fetch coming up huge on the breakaway. 15 minutes left here in the second. Standing Buffalo now leads by 6. That'll bounce into the Prince Albert net, or a goal, or that's their bench. Sorry, I gotta learn my anatomy of the Box Lacrosse Arena. Cut into the center, fires, Fetch, scores! Colby Dimitru making it 9-2 for the Fighting Sioux with 14:30 left here in the second. Fetch wishing they brought a backup goalie here tonight. Is really leaning on that net right now. PA coming off a 10-9 win last night over the Regina Heat. They're looking to carry that over to today's game, but it looks like they may have left that over at the Ritchie. Standing Buffalo forces a turnover. That'll bounce off over the penalty boxes, and that'll be Fighting Sioux ball right outside the blue line. Picked up by Tiwiaka. He will fake, goes back out to the right-hand side, looking for some support. He spins down into the corner, coming out right in front. Looking for somebody to come across to make a pass to. Schattler back down to the corner. In front, low pass. That'll be scooped back up by number 11. Fires low. Tiwiaka bouncing ball in front, going to be picked up by Schattler. Schattler waiting for a pick, cuts in front, gives it back, and they're going to come back around, slides behind the net. Fighting Sioux with it, comes back out to the top. Looking for a guy to come in, throws a pick. Looking for a lane, shoots Fetch with the save, bouncing ball, and picks up the rebound, and Fetch grabs that, and it'll be cleared out down back into Fighting Sioux territory. Zichpi leaves his net, and he'll put that back into play. He will give that to number 24. Fighting Sioux getting some new legs out on the court. Picked up, PA not jumping on those loose balls though. Been a good time to capitalize. Pass in front to Schattler, fires, goes off the post, and it bounces over and out of the goal. We'll have to go to the replay on that one from our net cam. So with 12-10 left here in the second, Fighting Sioux leading 9-2. Low shot, that goes off the back wall. Bouncing ball. Scooped up in the crease by the Outlaws. He's going to carry that back behind his own net. Long pass, that'll go off the back wall. Yuzichipi is going to play that one, but it goes into the corner. Pody lost the ball. Standing Buffalo bringing it out of their zone. Walker straight in on net. The illegal substitution by the Fighting Sioux. So Prince Albert will go on the man advantage. Their second power play of the night. Standing Buffalo scored a shorthanded goal though last time, so 0 for 1 on the power play. See if they can fix that. So with 11:07 left here in the first. PA ball at center. They'll move it out to the left-hand side. Curry at the top. Holds out, looks, gets it back over to Kennedy, fires. Curry gonna grab that again. Big hit by Whitehouse. Whitehouse shows him the floor. Walker coming in, fires off the crossbar, and it's a goal! 10:32 left here in the second. We got a 10-2 game for the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux. People are complaining that it's hot in here. I actually got my coat on. Yeah, I'm conditioned to the hockey rink during the winter time. PA looks like they're hurting with that short bench right now. I keep seeing a few guys going out that exit some fresh air. Schattler with the pass over to Walker. Walker with it, back out to Schattler. Schattler's going to slow things down. 9 minutes, 35 seconds. 22 seconds left in the man advantage. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Really just trying to tick away every second on this penalty. 5 seconds on the shot clock left. 10 seconds left on the penalty. So that'll be PA ball down low. Pressure comes back out to center, and that'll be a loose ball. PA turns it over. Fighting Sioux with it now. Loose ball goes through. Prince Albert with it now. To the outside, puts on the Jets. Kennedy slows down at the blue line, read by 3 Fighting Sioux players, and that'll go off into the Prince Albert benches. That'll be a timeout called. 8 minutes, 28 seconds to go. We're going to take a quick TV timeout. Official sponsor of the PGLL Senior Lacrosse League is Great Western Breweries. Tonight's play-by-play is also brought to you by Fort Capel's Country Station, www.hogcountry.ca. That'll be played at a later date. You can check them out online at www.hogcountry.ca. You'll find highlights from tonight's game also on Facebook and on our website at www.sassnews.net. Subscribe to SNN News for $1 a month and help support local news by local people. I think that's the door that's right behind them on the bench that keeps setting off the alarm, I think. I know the other alarm door is down in the corner over there, but I didn't find that out by accident either, so. All right, welcome back, Tansi. We were lacrosse fans here. You're watching Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan. I'm Steve Schneider, your host here on www.sassnews.net. So the ball will be back over here at center and brought back in by the Fighting Sioux, number 2, Dimitru. Works it back and forth. Through center, open slide, fires and scores! Number 91. The Fighting Sioux makes it 11-2. Six minutes, 25 seconds to go here in the second. Standing Buffalo with a commanding 11-2 lead here over the PA Outlaws. Must have played much better last night against the Regina Heat, as that was a 10-9 contest. And they played that one short bench too, so they had a good night's sleep. They should have been okay. Unless that sleep was interrupted somehow. It'll come out to the right-hand side. Prince Albert with it now. Prince Albert looking through center. Fires. Kennedy with the shot. That'll miss the net. He'll get his own rebound though. Gets it again. Fires wide right this time. New numbers up on the shot clock. 25 seconds left. Pody drilled into the boards. He'll spin off. Fires. Ritchie with the save. Carried in by Whitehouse. Whitehouse, backdoor pass, waits for it. Comes back out to the middle. 11-2, 5 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the second. Whitehouse with it again. Looking cross court. Cuts in front, behind the back, and bouncing. And it looks like that's in the net. Our camera angle says that's in, but referee will say different. We'll go to the replay on that one later. Referee's call stands. Shatler, not really worth arguing in an 11-2 game. Bounces off the back of the net, but he's scooped up by the Fighting Sioux. Shatler, right-hand side, swims, cuts in, fires low, that misses wide. That'll bounce back up out to the top of the circles, gets his stick knocked out of his hands. Logan Goodwill gave him a bit of a shove there at the end. PA with it now down low. Kennedy gets it across. Curry with it on the outside, right through the middle. Pody's shot goes wide. Ritchie gonna go, gets a stick down on that one. Long pass. It's on a rope to Shatler. He can't quite hold on to it though. Beautiful. Shatler cross, fires, scores! Standing Buffalo makes it 12-2. Tiwiaka catches a beautiful pass from the corner, making it 12-2 with 3 minutes, 18 seconds left here in the second. Like I said, the PA must have played it much better last night when they won 10-9 over the Regina Heat. Cutting across, Whitehouse. Tiwiaka looking in front. Oh, and he scores! Deflected it and gets the one-timer. We'll go to the replay on that for multiple angles. That was pretty. I don't think Fetch saw it. So with 2 minutes, 22 seconds left here in the second, we have a 13-2 game. We have a 5-3 or 5-2 score after the first. I thought this was going to be a lot closer, but we'll see what happens in the third. Maybe PA will come back and storm, make this a closer one. PA only has 4 shots on goal so far in the second here. Standing Buffalo with another 14. Sorry, I was wrong. It's 5 for Prince Albert. Oh, well, we got a man on the floor. So that'll be PA ball. 1 minute, 33 seconds to go here in the second. So we have an illegal substitution call against the PA Outlaws. So number 19, Polinsky, is sitting for 2 minutes, and we're going to see the first power play of the night here for the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux with 1 minute here left in the second period. And we'll enjoy the majority of that in the third frame of play here. You're watching Prairie Gold Lacrosse League action from Treaty 4 territory on Doug Wickenheiser Arena in Regina, Saskatchewan, between the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux and the Prince Albert Outlaws. Okay, coming to you, we're back here again here in the third. For more Prairie Gold Lacrosse League action here, I'm Steve Schneider. You're watching SNN Sports Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan. 23 seconds left here. Really working it around. Fetch with the save. Fetch really leaning on that net today. Right in front. Another save by Fetch. 10 seconds to go. Loose ball. It's knocked out of his hands. He's going to complain. Fetch picks it up. And at the conclusion of the second, we have a We have a 13-2 score here after the second between the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux and the Prince Albert Outlaws. I'm Steve Schneider. We'll see you in the third. All right. What the guy want? And Tansi, welcome back to Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan. I'm Steve Schneider, your host here tonight from SNN Sports, www.sasnews.net. We're coming in here to the third period between the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux and the Prince Albert Outlaws. The Fighting Sioux lead by a score of 13-2. Coming into the third period. So far, last period they outshot their opponents 2-1 with 14 shots to 7. Cumulatively, we're sitting at 27-20 in shots in favor of the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux. We're just waiting for the Prince Albert Outlaws to make their way out onto the court here now. Here they are. They may be a little tired from last night's game over the Regina Heat over at the Ritchie Arena. They're on a road trip this weekend here, coming down from the north. So 50 seconds left here in the break. We're going to go over a few different things that we have brought out here tonight to talk about. Especially excited about the new junior team over in Weyburn this year, the Razorbacks. That'll be interesting. Lots of Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux players going to be playing over there. It's Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan, but this is an afternoon game, so just the way things worked out this week. So up next for the Outlaws, we'll head home after tonight's game for their home opener on April 27th for the second half of the home and home series is tonight here with the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux. Oh, they only got 10 minutes on the clock. I need to add another 10 to that. Granted, I think Prince Albert wouldn't mind. At this point, a 13-2 score. Should be 1 minute left on the power play too as well for the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux, as Prince Albert took a illegal substitution late in the second period. Have to commend the Prince Albert Outlaws on their social media this year. They're doing a great job covering the league and their team. Used some of their notes here in tonight's broadcast, so I'd like to thank them for that. Fires, and they open the scoring in the third, making it 14-2. And that'll end the man advantage. And increase their lead by 12. So it looks like they're only going to play it 10 minutes or third period due to the mercy being showed to their opponents here tonight, as is a 12-goal spread. Bet you didn't pick that one if you're doing any of the betting and stuff back home, I'll tell you that for sure. After seeing the 9-10 score against the Heat, I was expecting this to be quite a lot more of an it's entertaining, but a lot closer of a game. Scores a bounce shot, Jeff Schattler. Rubbing more salt into the wounds of the PA Outlaws. Making it 15-2. That's going to be a long ride home for the Prince Albert team. So with 8:22 left here in the third, Standing Buffalo putting the boots to the Outlaws here, 15-2. And they have scored twice already on their first 3 shots of the third period. It's a good thing we're only playing 10 minutes here. Tanner Fetch is going to be seeing some of these shots in his sleep tonight. So next game for the Outlaws, they have the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux again, but this time at the Kinsman Arena in Prince Albert on the 27th. And then on May 4th, we are back here at the Doug Wickenheiser Arena, taking on the Saskatoon Brewers. We'll be here with SNN Sports and Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan, covering that game, so we'll be here with you on that one. And that should be a good one, as the Brewers are perennially a good team here in this league. On a breakaway, fires Fetch with the save. Still coming up big late in the game here. Love seeing that from the guy. 7 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Moves it around the outside. 15-2, 7 minutes to go. Off the stick and out of play. I think Prince Albert is also happy that they're playing straight time to finish out this one. Outlaws scoop it up, try to take it to the outside, and a big hit coming in. It feels like PA is kind of giving up, but the Fighting Sioux are definitely not giving up here. This is definitely a points night. And this is actually a first time this year in the Prairie Gold lacrosse season. For the first time ever, the junior season is actually going to go into July, and the seniors will conclude by the end of June. And another exciting part to 2024 is the new playoff structure for both junior and senior divisions. That'll be in the standings, 3 versus 2. And then the winner will go on to the championship final in a best-of-3 series. So looking forward to a really exciting 2024. And he scores, making it 16-2 with 5 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Winners of the Prairie Gold Lacrosse League will either attend the McDonald's or Founders Cup for the juniors and President's Cup for the seniors later in August. Noon with the goal for Standing Buffalo with 5 minutes to go here. 16-2 is the score. Oh, gets the bounce. He's going to come in on net. Fires, and he beats Uzichipi. Top corner. Ethan Kennedy. I think he caught Uzichipi in a cold moment. Hasn't had a shot in a while. So with 4 minutes, 25 seconds to go, Prince Albert leading by 13, or trailing, sorry, by 13 goals. Bouncing ball at center. Noon trying to grab onto that. Oh, he is drilled into the boards. Pass in front goes off a stick. Zichipi will grab that. Behind the back goes out over to Whitehouse. Whitehouse carrying it out right-hand side. He's going to go for a change. Tiwiaka joining the play. Schattler slowing things down, running. Goes wide. Right through center, fires. Looks like it hits something. It'll be Brandon Uzichipi coming flying off the net, or off the bench rather. Fires, that goes off fetch and into the corner. 3 minutes, 24 seconds to go here in the third. Standing Buffalo leading by 13. Three minutes to go here in the third period. Around the top, Tiwiaka looking for a lane, looking for a pass down in the corner. That comes off the back wall. Prince Albert trying to grab that loose ball. Fighting Sioux off the ground. That'll bounce up off over the play. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go here in the third. Tosses fetch behind the net. Good pressure by the Fighting Sioux. Even though you're up this much, a good sport keeps playing. You don't back off. Fires! Ooh, a little slippery there in the slot. Slid in like it was a baseball slide. Coming around the outside, goes down into the corner. Long pass out through center, dodges the hit. Curry puts the brakes on. Shatler scoops up the loose ball. 1 minute 40 seconds to go here in the third. Whitehouse long pass to Noon. Noon streaking in on net. Fires right in the chest. 1 minute 30 left. Everybody who hasn't scored a goal yet here tonight is trying to score a goal. Fetch fired from the outside. Outlaws not giving up here. I'll give them credit. Kennedy carrying it in. 1 minute 10 seconds to go. Pody left hand side. Kennedy up high. Pfeiffer's pass goes Aaron. Long shot. Trying to test Zipke from far out. That'll be at 53 seconds left here in the third. Long pass to the blue line. Shatler will pick that up. He'll wait for the rest of his team to join him. 44 seconds left here in the third. Cuts across, fires, goes wide. That bouncing ball will make its way back. 30 seconds to go here in the third period. PA going for a big change. 20 seconds to go. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Pody looking to feed Piper. Sorry, Curry. Curry with it down low. 5 seconds. And that'll do it here from the Doug Wickenheiser Arena. The Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux win the first game of the season and their home opener by a score of 16-3 over the Prince Albert Outlaws. You're watching the Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan. I'm Steve Schneider, and we will see you next game.